This computer. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. It is my favorite night. It's guest presenter night. I get to be the guest presenter, and I'm so excited. My name is Julia Flynn Werre, Julia Werre, and my bank code, if you know what that is ANKB. I'm an action taker, nurturer, knowledge person, and blueprint last. So I take action pretty quick, make fast decisions. And the folks that are here in the room with me are people who I absolutely love very much, just like sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews. I'm so grateful that everyone is here tonight. We have some incredible guests, people that I've met from all up and down the East Coast, just incredible people that I've met at different events that I've come to and gone to. I want to welcome everybody in tonight. This is definitely something that I wanted to share with a lot of different people and haven't had a chance to too much lately. But I can honestly say I'm doing it in a different way. So if you've ever come to a presentation that I've given before, then this is going to be a little different. If you've ever come to a presentation that one of our other business partners, Tina and Kelly, have done before, this is a little different. So buckle up, grab a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, because we are going to do a couple fun things in a few minutes. Um, I would say on one side of the paper, make a little bit of space so that as we're going through everything this evening, when you think of somebody who something that I say would be helpful for, you can write their name down. Because as I go through this, this probably won't apply to you, but it's entirely possible that something that I say will make you think of someone else. So keep those friends and family in mind. This is that time of year where, we're thinking of people as we go along. We do have some amazing people who are watching the door for us. So if you've invited somebody, don't worry, I'm not keeping track of the door. Somebody else is, so they'll let your friend in, which is fabulous. I know we're going to have a full house tonight because it's the between time. It's between Christmas and New Year. This is not going to be a bunch of salesy stuff. This is not what they call a pitch fest. This is just going to be a clear conversation about how normal people are creating simple, flexible income streams without blowing up their whole lives, without changing everything that they're doing. And I know that some of you came because I called and asked you if you would come since I was speaking tonight. Or maybe somebody called and said, hey, I really could use somebody on the call tonight to fill the room for energy. Or maybe you're on the call because you thought, what is it that those folks do over there? What do they make? What do they build? What do they do? Some of you are going to be here and you're going to be a little quiet and just watching what's going on, and that's okay. Maybe you're looking for an easier way to do something, and I'll tell you. I know that there are going to be some people who are in this room thinking to themselves, if I have to go back to work on the Monday after New Year's Eve, I just don't want to do it. So that's why you might be here. Tonight is going to be built a little bit different. You're going to leave with some real true blue usable actions. Whether or not you join us, it's okay. There's going to be some fun little activities that we're going to do that we're going to help you no matter what. And if you decide that you want to do what we're doing and join us, we have a team structure built in for that too. So you're going to want to make sure that you write down questions that you have so that we can address those in our trainings and things like that. So without further ado, grab that pencil and let's go. People show up here for conversations and quiet conversations with someone who knows what they're talking about and has been doing this for a while because either they want options, they want more simplicity, or they want to stop overthinking money and worrying about money. And that's it. It's not a personality flaw for people showing up and just exploring options. This is not a midlife crisis. We're just here for some awareness, for some education, and learning how to do some new things. So that's why I have this cute picture here, because I want you to feel cozy and comfortable. Grab your tea. I definitely have my giant Yeti of tea here. I'm excited to be sharing this. I do talk fast and I do move pretty quickly. This is a fast presentation, so I'm the kind of person who can go through this twice in 30 minutes, just so y'all know. But I will try to keep a slow pace. Kevin will give me the high sign if I need to slow down, right, Kevin? He'll give me the slow down. So the first thing I want to do on your paper is I would like you to do me this favor, and I want you to write down one word from this list. One word from this list, no overthinking, that appeals to you the most from this list. Is it money? Is it time? Community? Travel? Recognition? Security? Maybe it's something else. You could write that down. I just don't want you to overthink that. And if you feel so inclined, please put it into the chat. That would be great. If I were choosing from this list of words, part of me would say, oh, community. Part of me would say travel. Part of me would say money. But most of me would say recognition. I'm just going to be honest. That's a big one for me. So feel free to write down whatever you want. Put it in the chat if you want to do that. That's going to be your anchor word for tonight. So as we go through what we're talking about, I want you to know this is your anchor word. And now I'm going to tell you a story. And I bet you the person who knows this story better than anybody else in the room is Narita. Well, maybe it's Amber. Amber or Narita might know this story better. And I think there's a Colleen with some young children. So if you have young children, you might know this story better than me. You guys recognize this story? I don't have little kids. So what is the story? Put it in the chat. Yell it out. What is the story that we're talking about here? It's the Three Little
Three
Pigs,
Little
isn't it?
Pigs.
Three Little Pigs. That's right. It's the Three Little Pigs. So you already know this story, but I'm going to give you a quick recap. There were three little pigs. And I came from a family of three girls. So of course it was, me. It's Laura, Tara, and Julie. And there were three little girls, three little pigs. And their mother said, I want you to go out into the world and make a name for yourself. That's what we were told. Make a name for yourself. And the first thing you need to do is you need to build your home. And the first little pig chose straw, right? So chose straw. And the second little pig chose sticks. And the third little pig chose bricks. Now, life shows up. Whose life? The big bad wolf. The big bad wolf shows up, and what happens? Well, straw fails and stick fails. And what do? They come running to their oldest sister, in this case, to their youngest sister, Tara. I'll just tell you, Tara's the one who's the smart, slow, and would figure it out way, my youngest sister. She would be the one who would figure it out. But here's the thing. Everybody put in the same effort. Everybody knew what to do, but they had different outcomes, didn't they? And here's why. Because structure wins. Everyone builds something in their life. Everybody builds something as they go along. But the only question that we all have to ask ourselves is whether it's going to last when life comes and blows down the door, right? Little pig, let me in, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. That's the part I couldn't remember all day that I wanted to remember to say to you guys. So it's really amazing to me when I think about this because the first little pig with straw really was doing what she had learned how to do, and the second little pig with the sticks learned what she was taught to do. The third little pig said, I'm going to take some time and think about things and look at a new way of doing things. I'm going to do this a little bit different and take a little more time. And that was where there was some sustaining building put in place. And those bricks, those individual bricks, are going to come back through us, our story again and again tonight. But that really is the whole story. The story, though, is not about the effort of the pigs, okay? The story is about the structure. And what kind of structure are you building? So, which house are you in? That's the real question. I want you to take your piece of paper where your anchor word is written down, and I want you to write this sentence. Right now, I am building with blank, straw, sticks, or bricks. Right now, I am building with straw, sticks, or bricks. If you're inclined, and I know a lot of A's will feel very inclined, I'm one of those people, to put into the chat what you're building with. I personally feel very strongly that right now I am building with bricks. I'm ready for the new year. That's how I feel. But no judgment here, okay? Most people are in the sticks trying, but they're building without any structure. Okay. They're doing the best they can and they're trying to build, but they don't have the structure and they want to be building with bricks. Most people, though, don't need more hustle, do they? They don't need to hustle harder or hustle faster. What do they need? They need more bricks. They need a plan. They need a blueprint because the wolf is our lives. Okay. Bills, inflation, retirement, pressure, kids, spouses, dogs, health issues, uncertainty. And every single time that that wolf shows up, the only question you're thinking of is this going to hold out for me? Is this going to make it? Am I going to be okay? Do I have enough? Do I have enough in place to make this work? And I can honestly say that for those of us that are on this call, none of us doesn't put in 100%. Every last one of us on this call gives 110%. Am I right? I know I'm right. You can actually put right into the chat right now 110% because I already know that you all give 110%. But if you're doing 110% with straw or sticks, it's not going to be it's not going to be enough, is it? So in other words, you need the right ingredients to bake the cake, the right ingredients to build the little house. So you don't need a pitch and you don't need expertise. You just need one sentence. I'm checking something out that's flexible and straightforward. I'm seeing if it's worth building. Would you be open to taking a look? It's a pretty straightforward sentence, wouldn't you agree? And that pretty much sums it up. I'm taking a look at building something that's flexible and straightforward. I'm seeing if it's worth building. Would you be open to taking a look? I'd like you to do me a favor and write that down because this is it. This is our brick. This is how we're going to build our new house. Now, I already know that there are marketing geniuses on this Zoom. I know Pamela, Kevin, Amber, Brenda, Marianne, Linda. I'm trying to think, Kim, Yvette, every single person that is on this call. I don't know if Sherry's on this call, or I know Doria has been doing marketing for years. Mary Frost has more knowledge in her little pinky than most people have in their whole body. She's taken tons of classes. Kathleen, Ilona, Lori, Karma, everybody here has absolutely done marketing. So you might find a script. You might find a better way of saying what we've just put into words here. And that's okay too. But whatever it is, that's going to be your new brick that you're going to use and you're going to spread mortar on it and you're going to build. So let's talk about how people actually earn here without having to turn into somebody else and be somebody else. They've got the brick. Let's see how they do it. Well, there are 3 ways to earn here, and you're going to choose those 3 ways. First, you can share. Now, when you share something that somebody else has made and you're sharing an idea or you're sharing a movie or you're sharing a makeup or, I don't know, medicine or an idea or a concept, you can kind of think of that as affiliate marketing. Now, it's not genuine affiliate marketing necessarily, but you're sharing something useful, and that's kind of like being an affiliate. You can sell something, even like at a yard sale, or actually, you know how you can buy something for one price and sell it for something else? You can do the buy sell model, the direct sell model. You can buy at one price and sell it at another. Have you ever done that before? I know a lot of people who do flipping. I'm one of those people. I used to buy abandoned storage lockers and I used to flip stuff. I don't do that anymore, but I used to do that. I'd buy things like that. Or you could build a team. Now, most people begin with step 1, move toward 2, and then at some point, someone will show up and say, hey, how do you do that thing you're doing? Because that looks like fun and I want to do it with you. And that's how the team starts to grow. Or you have a BFF or somebody that you've been in business with before, and you say, hey, let's collaborate, work together, and do this at the same time. And that's how you can build a team. Some people do one, some people do one plus two, some people do one plus two plus three. It's really okay to do any combination, whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. There's no right or wrong way. Nothing forces a path. You can do whichever way you want. But this is what I want you to do on your paper right now. And this is what I want you to really think about. When was the last time, and what was, you don't have to remember the date, but what was the last thing you shared with somebody that you recommended that you thought was super duper cool and you wanted to make sure that they knew about it? I'm going to tell you a story. Narita is here on the Zoom with us, and I got the pleasure of going to, where were we, Narita? I think we were in Scottsdale, and she had found a new product, and I think it was called Boom Boom. And I think it was a chapstick. Is that right? Is that right, Narita? It was Boom Boom. Give me a thumbs up if that was right. Wasn't it called Boom Boom? Yes, yes. Just give me a thumbs up because she's laughing and nodding. Yes, absolutely. And I'm pretty sure that my friend Brenda is the reason that I was introduced to this amazing seafood restaurant that we love to go to. And Marianne has definitely taught me a lot about books and people and things to learn and read. Pamela Zimmer actually educated me on what self-care was. I tell you guys that all the time because I'm so impressed by it. People, you guys have actually referred me things over the years, so I know you've told someone about something. Write that down. Now, here's something interesting. Number two, tell me something that you already know and stand by having value. And I'll give you a good example. There's a restaurant in this area, and I don't know if it's national or not, or international, called Ruth's Chris. Ruth's Chris. And it's a steakhouse. And I can tell you that I've only been there once, and it's been quite a long time. But I know that that steakhouse has value. And I also know that flights on Emirates have value. And I already know that diamond rings have value. So any of those things you can put on your list under things that you know and you confidently know that those things have value, correct? Awesome. Last up, when was the last time, including tonight, because some of you are already doing it, when was the last time you helped someone? When was the last time you taught someone something? Taught them how to bake a cake, how to flip a pancake, how to tie a tie, how to set up an Eventbrite, how to use AI. In fact, I think just yesterday, Amber put into one of the chats how to do a really cool graphic in AI for or something like that. Pamela Zimmer teaches people how to do videos all of the time. Tuesday is very happy to stop and show people how to do things. Mary Frost taught me how to build a chain of people doing likes. Remember, Mary, you taught me how to work that way through doing likes. Kim has been showing people all over the place not just how to set up at an event, but how to do lives and talk to people. And she's not just showing people online, she's teaching people at the vendor events. I watch her when she does her lives. She comes around and says, I'm doing a live. So I know that everyone in this group has done one, two, and three. In fact, I'm going to call Karma out, who is the sweetest thing. Karma actually met me a while back because she won a door prize. And what she taught me how to do was how to come up to somebody, say, how do I use your product? Used the product exactly as taught, and then walked around and told everyone in the entire facility that she had just won a prize and how it worked. And she showed everybody how to use the product, and she had just gotten it. And if Karma's here, I think we should all give her a round of applause because that was one of the coolest things I have ever seen. She absolutely walked up and said, let me show you. Heather showed everybody who was in a group chat today how to be a good friend. Because when I said, could you jump on a Zoom tonight? I'm presenting, she raised her hand and said, I can. That's being a good business supporter and a good business friend. So I just want to say that I know all of us can do these things. And why I'm making a point of this is why. Do you guys know why I'm making a point of this? Because now you know how to build this business and now you know you will never fail. This, my friends, is how we build our business here, isn't it? We share, we help others, and we know stuff has value because we know how it works. The cool thing about this company and this team is that we have tools that remove all of the guesswork from everything that we do. Straw and sticks fail because pigs used what was nearby and tried to make it work. But bricks require tools. They require a system. And that's what this company has put in place. We have what we call Luna, which is our amazing AI tool for communication, follow up, building amazing graphics, getting answers that are within compliance. That tool is Rockstar. Rapid Funnel is our tool that is our digital resource that comes with 25 free leads per month. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm one of those people who firmly believes that you should not begin talking to people about your business in your warm market until you've had lots of practice and know exactly what you're talking about. And then and only then do you talk about your business with your warm market. I believe if your company will provide you with 25 free leads per month, go for those first. I raise my hand and say that's where I'd like to start. We also have a tool that blows my mind called Bank Code, and all of these things come with free FREE training on how to use these tools. Our company provides the most beautiful shopping links and just introduced a shareable shopping cart. I can go to an event, give somebody a QR code when I share our products with them, and I can put a QR code onto the packaging that will actually take someone to a shopping cart that they press a button, the products are preloaded, and all the person has to do is put in their address and their credit card info. That's amazing. And we have weekly step-by-step training and team support that is also FREE. So write down on your piece of paper where you have 15-minute pockets. I thought this was the funniest thing, 15-minute pockets. What are 15-minute pockets? 15-minute pockets are times when you are sitting and waiting, taking maybe a family member to the doctor and you're waiting. Maybe you're in the pickup line for kids at school. Maybe you're commuting and you're going to be listening and talking. My car has the ability for me to talk on the phone while I drive, and that is the perfect time for me to talk to people. Maybe it's instead of scrolling, or maybe you're watching your favorite show and it has a long commercial break. Maybe you're going to watch the Super Bowl coming up, and you know for a fact, or every week when you watch the football game, there's always halftime. That's the perfect time because those bricks are what build a strong house. Small and consistent. It's not about doing something difficult. It's not about doing something hard. It's about doing something small and consistent. So let me show the next step, which is how I personally evaluate a company. I look at a few things. Here are a few of these things. Number one, fun. Will I enjoy showing up? Travel. Are there domestic and international trips and events that I can take with the team? Teamwork. Am I supported? Are there people here who know what they're doing that I can call on who are going to help me when I need help? Is there science that backs up this product? Yes, all of these things. Do I get recognition for the work that I do, the progress that I have, the things that I achieve? Am I going to be recognized for the things that I do? Absolutely. Are there prizes? In this team, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, we just had a prize contest where there were $10,000 in prizes up for grabs. I got to win a $100 cash card, gift card to gas stations so that I can continue to drive up and down the East Coast and go to fun events. I'm pretty excited. But you know what? I didn't get the best prize. There were some better prizes than $100 gift cards. There was $500 in cash. There was $650 packages of free products. It's amazing here. We have tools, and I just took you through some of them, and money, 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 money. Not just money and prizes, but we earn money every time we make a sale. If I refer somebody to my website, kind of as an affiliate, I make a 30% commission no matter what. And I can make up to 63 cents on the dollar of every single thing that I do in an action in this company, in this team. And I don't have to do something specific to start earning that money from day one, do I? Day one, you can make money, right? And here's the coolest part, daily pay. So, next thing, on a scorecard, which we have a little fake one right here, I want you to rate each one of these things that we just went through on a scale of 1 to 5 in level of importance. Which of these things is the most important to you? Is it having fun? Is it travel? Is it teamwork? Is it recognition? Is it science? Is it money? What of these things are important to you? And I think I missed a couple. Prizes, tools, science, teamwork. Rate these things because if you can find a couple things on this list that are important to you, like being a part of a team and a community, like traveling with people that you know, like, and trust, like being recognized for doing a great job and helping others, for having fun, for earning money, just doing all those things. Let me tell you something. I know you all know this, but I have to say it again for posterity's sake, for the recording of this video. I love the way I spend every single weekend because I get in my car and I get to go to a trade show. I have more fun and meet more people. And guess what? I make money while I'm doing it. If you can find something that you feel that way about, don't you want to do it too? Because you don't need perfection. You just need alignment, coherence. If something scores low, that's okay. That just means it's not for you. That's okay. So, this isn't going to work for you if you don't like to talk to people. And this isn't going to work for you if you don't come to trainings and meetings and events like this. It isn't going to work for you if you're expecting instant cash and you're not willing to, you know, do a little brick building here. Or if you quit early. Consistency beats charisma 100% of the time. Sherry Denny, and she may or may not be on here, is one of the most consistent people I've ever met in my life. She's a member of this team and she's a member of the leadership group. She once took a daily walk for over a year. I don't even remember how many days in a row it was. Do you guys remember that when she got on and she was posting how many days in a row she was going on a walk consistently? A walk is something we all can do, but doing it every single day makes a massive impact. And that's kind of the deal here. 2 new contacts every day, 2 new follow-ups every day. And if you want to be real spicy and you want to crack 2 codes every single day, is going to transform your life and your bank account. 2, 2, and 2. Am I asking you for 102? No, 2, 1, 2. That's it. Consistency beats karma. And here's how people actually start. They make a list of 10 people that they can call. You don't need a crowd. You just need conversations. I'm not talking about making a list of people that either super duper close to you, like your siblings and your parents and your pastor. I'm talking about people that you've met along the way that you know are sharp, friendly, fun, funny, intelligent, interested in moving their lives forward, and are ready to make 2026 the best year of their life. Just 10. There's a book, an author named Seth Godin. And if you look up just the name Seth, you can usually find him, but his last name is Godin. And he'll tell you that 10 people are all it takes to build a business when you work with 10 people who support you and want to help you. You're just going to have a conversation. Hey, a quick question. Are you open to some simple side income going into the new year? If yes, great. I'll show you what I'm looking at. If not, no worries. Or use that script that we talked about a few slides back. Do you remember that script a few slides ago? That one works too. That's totally fine. You can use that one as well. You're not asking them if they want to join a business or buy a product. Maybe they can give you a referral to somebody who would like to have a life change. And you're going to write down 10 names and send out a quick text. And I promise you, you can send out a text to 10 people in the time that it takes to um, watch a commercial on TV. And this isn't pitching or selling. This is just talking to somebody and asking for permission. That's it. So before we close, let me make you aware of what's going on right now in our team because it's super duper exciting. You want to jot down this link, come to myevent.com. Come to myevent.com. This is where you can get the details of our upcoming top 5 city tour with APL Go, our company. That's our company name, APL Go. I am very excited because Maryland is one of the spots, St. George, Utah, Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, Scottsdale, Arizona. We are going all over this country, and then we're going to end up in April in Orlando, which is very exciting for our event. So that's going to be a big event, a big corporate event. You can get your tickets. We're also right now working on going to Alaska, which is very exciting. If you haven't already gotten your 10 pack of tickets for only $600, that's $60 a ticket, then just get in touch with one of the leaders here. Do you like that picture in the center? Can you identify your fingers? Were you there on that cruise? That was our last cruise, and you can tell by that cruise carpeting there. See that carpeting on the floor there? That's cruise ship carpet. You can tell. But that's all of us. We're a team. And I want your little fingers in that next picture. These are our bricks too. Momentum, motivation, and most of all, community. So, what do you need to do now to get started? You can get started tonight, a $25 enrollment, then you're going to select your kit. We have kits that are professional grade, 5 boxes in a pack. We have dip your toe in packs that start out at 100. You can use those packs as a tax write-off because it's the end of the year and you're going to save your receipt. Remember, when you're investigating a company, whether it's through mileage or anything else, I'm no tax accountant, but you could talk to your tax accountant and find out what things you can write off that you've been investigating for the last 6 months while you were looking for a new business. We're going to get you on a 7-day plan that's going to get you started. And I've just given you a couple of the things tonight so you can get started immediately. Or, hey, become a customer. The person who invited you here tonight has literally the world's most amazing products. I can promise you that. And the 3 little pigs are here to tell you that we are taken off into outer space. New Year's don't change lives. Little, small decisions do. And if this has already made sense to you, don't walk out holding the sticks and the straw. Grab a brick. Join with us. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Again, my name is Julia Werre. I have a simple path and plan for all of you to get started. We've got really deep dive intensive onboardings, or we've got really quick ones that are going to help you get started right away. The first thing you want to do is call the person who invited you, send them a text, let them know you were on the Zoom, let them know the path you want to take, that you want to get more information, you want to do your enrollment. And I'm going to stay here. I'm going to turn off the Zoom recording and I'm going to stay here until all the questions are answered. But I want to tell you from all of us here at Team Go Extreme, Happy New Year. We are so grateful you joined us on our Team Zoom. We do this every single Tuesday night. On Sunday nights, we do trainings together. On Wednesday afternoons, we do trainings. And yes, everything is recorded, but we're here to lock arms and move forward. Have a great evening. I'll see you guys again real soon.